Live streaming is on.
Greetings and welcome to Stunthangar Video Hangout. My name is Charles Carter and I will be your host this evening. I want to extend to you my gratitude for watching Stunthangar Video Hangouts. If you are watching this as a replay, I want you to know that I host these YouTube live streams every Monday and Friday evening starting at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please make a note of this so you can watch or be part of the live stream. Plus, we have an after party after following the live stream, which is sometimes better than the live stream portion. You must be a registered Stunthangar Forum member to find the link to attend the after party. Now, here at Stunthangar Video Hangouts, we talk about building and flying model airplanes, sport flying, we talk about competition flying, and what you've been doing lately. To join our conversation, if you are already a member of Stunthangar Forum, you can find the link if you scroll down to the section called At the Bench. Now, if you're not a member, please register at stunthangar.com/SMF. That's S as in sunset, M as in Mary, and F as in foxtrot. You must place a space between your real first and last name when you register. You must also use a valid email address, or Sparky, the proprietor of Stunthangar, he will not approve you. If now you're inclined to just sit back and watch, if you don't want to come in live, you can just watch us on YouTube. Wonderful, fantastic. Please enter your questions or comments in the chat box, and I'll do my best to make your comments or questions a part of the show. Now, understand, sometimes I can't get a word in myself, so be patient. And I will ask our illustrious panel here a question or state your comment. Now, if you find Stunthangar Video Hangouts or the many, extremely a lot of videos that Sparky does on this platform informative and enjoyable, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share the videos. That helps the channel grow. Now, please consider joining our YouTube channel memberships, which start at only $4.99 per month, which is less than 17 cents a day. And your support helps offset some of the expenses of running Stunthangar. And with your membership, you'll get special badges I can see in the YouTube chat, an unlimited replay of member-only videos, and once a month, Sparky has a question and answer show for members only. You can also use the super chat, which is located at the bottom of our YouTube. It's located at the bottom of the chat box on YouTube. But you have to be in a live show to see the super chat icon to be able to make donations. So if you want to support us, and I hope you do, please make a note that we do these shows live Monday and Friday evening starting at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just come into the live broadcast and make a donation. And if you want to come back and watch it later when it's more convenient, please do that. And when you do come back to watch the replay, please give the thumbs up and a like, and consider subscribing. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that whenever I'm on or Sparky's on, you'll be notified. So select all notifications. And while we're doing this show, please keep the conversations family room friendly. In other words, don't use words you wouldn't say around your children or your grandchildren. And I want to thank you for your past, your present, and future support. You are making it happen. And without any further ado, I'm going to post a link now at stunthangar.com. And I have two monitors, so here we go. Let me post this. All right, that should be posted. And it looks like Jack Snavely is there already. Hello again, he says, and around the world. Hey, thanks for coming in, Jack. I appreciate it very much. Awesome. And I see you are a YouTube subscriber, so thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. I can tell by your icon. And let me see what's going on over here. Okay. Now, I didn't do any flying today. I actually been working on my shop and working on my man cave and trying to make it more efficient and have places for tools and things I use most often, so they're in close proximity, just kind of really getting organized. It's really been a mess. It's been long overdue, and I'm working on that. And I'm flying tomorrow with a friend of mine, Joe Mata, who should be flying in from Texas this evening back here into Southern California. And we're supposed to meet tomorrow morning, and hopefully we will do that. And I'll report on that Friday. And it looks like I'm the only one here in the chat box, which is kind of surprising. Let's see. Let me make sure everything's going on all right. Hang on. Live stream. Well, we got plenty in the chat box. Hey, Jeff Riley. And Jeff Riley says, hi, Jack. And Gordon Hayden says, evening all. Good evening. And Jeff Riley says, hi, Charles now. Jack Snively says, hey there, Jeff. And Jeff Riley says, hi, Gordon. And so you guys are off to a good start. And let me see if I can get some company over here. What's going on over here? The 8x8 is still empty. Let me move this over here. And the live stream over here. So any of you guys in the chat box, have you been flying or have you guys done anything interesting? I know Jack Riley had a 28th wedding anniversary. I think it was Friday. And I'm glad you survived that, Jeff. And Mark Lumen says, be there in a short. Hit the like button. Thank you very much. And hey, Jack and Jeff and Gordon, if you guys haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. You probably have. I see we have 14 concurrent viewers. And we have 11 likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Getting off to a good start. All right, here comes some company. Let me see here. Mel. I don't. Hello, Mel.
Hey.
And Mark Women says,
hey,
welcome.
Short.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. And hey, Jack.
I need to turn off your YouTube channel.
Mel. Me? You probably have. I see we have 14. That one?
Yeah, thank you very much. It'll just keep looping.
And, I don't understand how this works. My first time.
No worries. Hey, is this your first time in here?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I chatted the other night, a couple nights ago, but
yes.
That's all.
I think you asked how to get in here too, right? Did you put in a chat how to get in here?
Yeah, and I've been following the instructions from Stunt Hangar for a week, trying to figure out. And then I noticed that when you put the link up for here, it's in your own one. It's not at the bench. It's in your own little spot. And when I found it tonight, then it worked. So
fantastic. Yeah. It's a little tricky. I mean, that's one of the hurdles for people to get into the show. And then once they clear that hurdle, then it's pretty free sailing from then on there, So give yourself a pat on the back for getting in here. Not everybody can do that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get off of this computer and I'm gonna go out in my shop. It's a lot more entertaining for me while I'm listening to you.
Oh, that's
I'll
fine.
be back shortly, and I'll log in from my shop.
Thank you, Mel.
All right.
Bye bye.
Fun.
So Jeff Riley says, I'll be there in a bit. Gotta fix another left brain mistake. All right, I understand that. And Gordon Hayden says, second flight on my Spitfire, first loop, cutting the grass. LOL. Yes. When you come down low, you can cut some blades of grass. Absolutely. But at least the plane's still one piece. That was your first loop. Well, I tell you, I think that is one of the most exciting things to do when you start flying is to do your first loop. Hey, Gary, how you doing?
Hey, good.
You're the second one in here, but it's just you and I right now. Mel was in here for the first time, but he's going to log back in, I guess, in his shop. So
okay,
that is great. I love having new guests.
Yeah.
Getting some new blood. And here comes a guest. I'm not sure who this is. This might even be Mel logged in differently. Or probably Phil. Hey, what's up, Robert?
Hey, Charles.
Hey.
Things are
Good to
good.
see you.
Yeah, I've been caught the odd bit on reruns, but I've been pretty darn busy and tired at night, so I just haven't hung out.
Did you get your
I-
calendar?
I did. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I got to send some money down for that.
Oh,
I know the
Fantastic.
postage isn't cheap.
Matter of fact, who is May? I got to get the calendar. My desk is
you.
a mess. Huh?
That's that guy that's gabbing away right now, Charles.
Really? Well, I'll be. I know the
Yeah.
picture. That's the picture of me holding up Sparky's Junar.
Yeah.
And that's not the only picture I have of that Junar. Trust me, I have quite a few pictures of the Junar. Anyways, I'll find it when we get some more people in here. But yeah, I love that picture. Actually, that is that plane. I was just, so happy to fly that plane at the Nationals, and I took very good care of it, flying it high and taking it easy and being careful. Here we go. Another person coming in. Hey, Phil.
Howdy.
hey,
How you doing?
Hi there.
Doing great. How are y'all?
Doing well.
good.
I already got my
Excellent.
like in, so
I
Thank you
got my
so
like
much.
in.
Thank you so much. How about you, Robert? You put a like in yet?
I don't have it yet. I usually do it on the TV when it shows up there,
All right, that's fine.
but it's not streaming yet, or it wasn't a minute ago. There
No,
it is.
no problem.
It's on now.
No problem. And let me catch up with the chat box. So Jeff
Yeah.
Riley says, Gordon, if you only get better from here, it only gets better from here. Excuse me. And then Gerald Wimmer says, hello, Charles, and all those on Stunt Hangar, preparing models for combat meet coming up. Oh, fantastic. And Jeff Snavely says, I went out today and flew 4 different rubber free flights and all did nice climbing in circles. One needed adjustments. So flew it 3 times, all flights. And we're from 10 seconds to 20 seconds. Very cool. And Jeff Briley says, best of luck to you, Gerald. Yeah, best of luck to you, Gerald. You and your boys and your wife and your sister-in-law. I know it's a family affair, so that is so awesome. But
There, you're now liked, Charles.
say again?
We now like you. You've been
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I just used a little iPad in the shop here, so the picture's pretty small. So I play the TV in the background, so there's about a 10-second delay on what I see.
Hey.
Hey, Mel, you're back. You know what? You did it twice.
Hey,
21 more times. What was that? Be 19 more times. It's going to be a habit.
I hope so. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to the habit.
Hey, fantastic.
Well,
Well,
good.
so you guys, this is Mel, and why don't you go and introduce yourself to him? Tell him where you're from and what you do as far as flying.
Me, I'm a retired
Hey, Mel.
machinist.
Whitley up in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, you are? Yeah. Well, I'm just in
Sorry,
southern
I just
Utah.
went blank.
Southern Utah, you ought to be out with John then flying. You ought to get
John Miller, I think he's in Delta.
Yeah.
Oh, Delta's about 80 miles west of me, I think. Yeah, I've been over there a lot. I just didn't know there was anybody that flew control line around here at all. I thought I was the only one, and I haven't done it for long. So
You'll get the kick out of John. He's at Christmas time he's Santa Claus. The rest of the time he's just John, but he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah,
if
I'm
you could move your camera a little bit to your left, because we're only getting half your face.
There you
There
go.
you go.
That's
Now
better.
you're centered.
There you are.
There you go.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right. That's me. I was just
Yeah.
sitting to the side because I've been over here working on these machines earlier, and I just sat down in my chair where it was. So that's all.
Yeah.
So what's up with all you guys tonight? What are you playing with?
Just cutting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just cutting up so far. I don't have a show and tell at all, but I do watch Sparky, and I want to pass on some information I gathered or gleaned from Sparky this weekend, which I thought was pretty cool. And he got the idea from John Jordan, but he has these sheets of lead, like in different. Well, I don't know what size spark he had, but I purchased today a 16th inch sheet of lead, a 6 inch by 6 inch, and a I think something 64th. But what's so neat about that is sometimes, like, most of the weights I buy are just quarter ounce squares, right?
Mm-hmm.
And about 1/8 inch thick. And when you want to put half that weight in there, it's, you got to cut up one of those. But if you use a 16th sheet and just cut the same square, it's already half the weight.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty neat. Here comes Mark Lumen.
Here comes the Mark Monster.
But what's so neat about that is sometimes, like, most of the weights I buy are just quarter ounce squares, right?
Mm-hmm.
And about 1/8 inch thick. And when you want to put half that weight in there, it's, you got to cut up one of those. But if you use a 16th, so you need to turn off your YouTube tab, Mark, but it half the weight.
Yeah.
Oh, where did
And I
I?
thought that was pretty neat. Here comes
Who's
Mark
got YouTube up?
Mark, do you have another tab of YouTube up by chance?
Mark Monster.
But what's so neat about that is
No.
sometimes, like,
We're looping
All
something
right.
now. There it went.
there we go. All right.
Okay.
No worries. I wasn't
I
sure.
closed up everything, so maybe it was open. I didn't see it, but
I didn't start till you
Anyway.
came in, so I just assumed it was you.
Ah,
But
so I'm
I could
guilty.
have been mistaken.
no,
I could've
it's okay. Well, if I closed something and it went away, it was me.
Yeah.
So Mel, let me introduce you to. This is Mark Lumen, who just came in. He's
All right, Mel.
he's building some control line planes and flying. He actually is a real pilot as well. And
All right.
Robert from Canada is also a pilot.
I am
And
too.
then we have a guy named. You're a pilot also.
Private pilot, yeah.
Yeah,
That's all right.
so was Robert and Mark.
Flying and flying. Yeah.
And then we have Gary Sinclair up there. He's in the checkerboard shirt.
All
And
right.
he hasn't flown in a while, but he really loves control line. And then Phil Bailey, he also competes. Do you also fly real planes also, Phil?
I used to.
He used to. Okay.
Yeah. I just
Well-
they've gotten prohibitively expensive now, but I love
Boy,
it.
it is.
When I get a chance to, I don't turn it down. I'll put it that way.
Wow. Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't realize that control line and free flight were really alive until a couple of years ago, and I just wanted to check in. I went to a few contests. Obviously, you can see I went from the RC world, and now I haven't touched RC for a couple of years. I just been playing with free flight and control line stuff. It's been a lot of fun.
Here comes a Utah buddy.
Here comes
Yeah, here
the
comes
Utah
John.
buddy. That's-
John, this is we have a new guy named Mel. He's 80 miles from you in Utah.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Upper left-hand corner. Male.
Mel, say hi to John.
Blue,
Hi,
blue
John.
shirt?
Blue shirt with dinner still on.
Magna, you say?
What's that?
Yeah, I used to. I lived in Magna for a while.
Oh, you were cutting up. I couldn't
You
understand.
don't have.
He said
Yeah,
he
we
used to live
got
in
a bad
Magnum.
connection.
Oh,
Yeah.
better go this way.
Then I moved down to West Valley, so you know,
So where do you live now?
Delta.
Delta. Yeah, I'm over here in, near Salina, a little town called Redmond. You probably know where Salina
really?
is. Yeah, that's where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You fly control line over there?
no, there's nobody flying control line. I did the other day. I took a little speed plane that I didn't have the right to fly, and I tried that over at the stockyard on the pavement. And it went damn fast, and I wasn't used to that. And I was praying for it to quit, and it quit. I didn't crash it, but it was a lot of fun. I wanted to see if it'd come on the pipe. It wasn't for stunt. It was a little speed plane, and had a little Profi
Yeah.
with a pipe on it. I was really amazed, and the plane wasn't really aerodynamic or anything, but it did. It came on the pipe, scared the hell out of me. It was, it was a lot of fun.
Really took off, didn't it?
Yeah. There's it right
Well-
now. That's this little guy.
Oh yeah.
Let me click on you,
Uh-huh.
Mel. Oh
What's
yeah,
that?
hang on, Mel. Now you're big. Now everybody can see you. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Just a little prophy.
What's your last name, Mel?
Rogers. Rogers.
Did I was in contact when I lived in West Valley. I was in contact with somebody down in this area who was flying control line, him and his son. But
Oh, yeah. I just only started doing it a couple of years ago, control line and stuff. And
yeah, okay.
and I only moved down here 5 years ago. I'm a retired
okay.
machinist. I'm a retired machinist, so I sit here and make stuff, and
Cool.
and go play when I can. The control line's been a new addiction. It's been fun. I even built a little Satan thing. That thing scared the hell out of me.
That's why it's called Satan.
Oh yeah, very cool.
Oh yeah.
It's not a little Satan.
Yeah.
It's sticker. But I put a little Norvell on it, and little Norvell 061. I think that's a mistake. I'm surprised it's in one piece.
And they don't even have a pipe to come on.
No, I need to slow down, I think.
Well, did you know anybody at the USA Club up there in the?
No, I don't know anybody out here in Salina. I know my neighbor's name. I don't know who the people are.
No.
What?
No, I meant when you lived up in the Salt Lake area.
Yeah.
There's the oldest club in the state is the Utah State Aeromodelers.
Yeah, the Utes.
And well, not the Utes. The Utes actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and we've got one speed flyer in that group. His name is Jim Rhodes.
Yeah, I've met him.
Yeah, you know him. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, I met him. You
know Gordon Delaney?
Yeah, I was introduced to him. I have not met him personally. I know his daughter. She flew race pylon.
Oh yeah,
with us, Kimberly, and Jim Rhodes. I met at the Northwest Regional Control Line event a couple of years ago, before the COVID. That's when I got exposed. I went up there. I wanted to see the speed events. I'd never seen it, or even knew you guys still did it, because I'm hooked on engines, And I went up and saw it, and I fell in love. Yeah, like right now, it's a little Pico crank that I made, a little P0. I'm getting ready. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do some grinding on it, and I use this little fixture here.
Cool.
And I got it labeled for my stroke, and that'll grind the pin on center. It fits in there like that.
Oh yeah.
Neat.
Yeah,
that is outstanding.
I can grind the diameter,
Exactly.
So anyway, cool. It's an addiction. It's bad, man. I can't seem to stop. It's kind of strange.
Well, we'll help you. We'll help you with this addiction.
Yeah. So you remember the Utes then?
Early on, I learned RC from Phil Tucker and a couple other guys, and Greg Sauter and Provo. And then I was flying control line as a teenager. I had ring masters and flight streaks. I had those voodoos. I loved the voodoos. And then, I went into RC like most people back then. I don't know if it's most people, but I definitely did. And then just got interested as I retired. I got interested in the engines, the little Picos.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what's neat. That's what's neat about this hobby. There's room for everybody.
It is. It's a lot of fun. It's not, when you can turn that into that little engine.
That's
where my hobbies went to.
Oh yeah.
Because these cranks were too weak.
Well, I was president of the Utes back in 92, 93, 94 area.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
I was living up in Ogden then. But,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're having an old home week here, guys. I'm sorry to...
Sorry, yeah. I'm just going to be stepping in and out of here because I'm going to go play with the machines too.
No problem. Just make sure you mute your mic when you turn your machines on.
Okay.
Well, Phil, I've been working on the 2-bits, and I've settled on naming it just the 2-bits.
The 3-bits.
2-bits.
Sounds good.
The smaller version.
I've been working on the 2-bits and I've settled on the 3-bits now.
Well, 6 bits is a half. 7 bits is 75%, and of course, 8 bits is a dollar. So the smaller one, because most people don't know that, the smaller version, that's the plans you got, is the one I was making, going to make into a smaller version. That's the $1.50. Now, why it's more money than the bigger one, I don't know. But the 2-bits relates to the wings, of course.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've been working on plans. I've managed to make the change. I've got 2 degrees down thrust on the upper wing because I can do that on the plane that I've got right now. I just need to change the center K-bane and both of the struts so that the wing can now, set with a negative attitude.
Yeah. Make that adjustable if we can, though, because I got to look into the plans and the 38 special is set 0-0.
Well, and that's what
I don't know.
The thing is
just it, or I would try.
The thing is I'm going to leave on the plans the setup for 0-0 upper and lower with the original K-banes and the original struts. Then I'll have the altered struts, and I may actually put on there on the plans where I've got the bottom wing at positive 1 degree and the upper wing at negative 1 degree. So, so that's where we're at. But I've made the changes. That took a little while. Now I'm going through all the various sub things on the plans. There's 2 sheets of plans there, plus the pattern sheet. And I've got to make every changes everything that's affected by those changes. So that's where I'm at on that right now. I'll soon, I've got to go up to Salt Lake tomorrow until Friday. But I'm going to take my laptop and hopefully I can get the CAD program onto it and get it working. And then at evenings I'll be able to work on it up there.
Sound like a plan.
Great.
Okay, super.
I'll tell you what.
Let me say hi to Tryon. I didn't get a chance to greet him. Thanks for coming in, Tryon. And Mike Lonke. Mike Lonke, thanks for coming in. And we have a new guy here, Mike, who also is into speed. You might have something in common with Mel. He flies speed planes a little bit. And Mike Lonke does pulse jets and combat stunt and free flights and gliders and
rubber power.
All kinds of stuff.
Man, just like me.
Isn't Mel the guy that came in on YouTube and said, "I just wanted to see what Lonke looked like"?
I'm the guy. You're the guy. Why I'm in here because I've been following the son's progress flying control line the last couple of years, and your name popped up. I followed you in here. That's true. That's what happened. So. That's good.
Well, I'm on to Charles. Did I hear you say in your monologue you were cleaning your shop tonight? Is that what you said?
Yeah, actually,
trying to butter around in it a little.
I had to clean up real quick and get on the show. I was running really close. I think I logged in here about 6:46. So, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm doing tonight.
You're sleeping,
I'm
man.
cleaning the shop because it's a pigsty right now, and I can't find anything. So, I'm organizing and cleaning, and I've got a guest coming Wednesday. Control line royalty. I don't want to drop any names, but somebody's passing through town, and they're going to pop in and spend a little time with me. So I don't want to be don't want to be embarrassed to the shop, so I need to make a good impression, so to speak.
Very, very cool. Very, very nice.
Not really. I just don't want them to think I'm a total slob. That's all. So I'm gonna
Well,
mute
it's
my mic
too late,
because I'll be
but
making a bunch of noise here.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. And Eddie, wake
Try
up.
and-
Are you going to sleep, Eddie? You
No,
look
I'm
really
here.
comfortable. Hi, Eddie. Thanks for
Before I
coming
go-
in.
Before I go, Ryan, did you get any video of your flights tonight?
yeah, I did. I did
You
get
did?
some,
Okay.
but the problem is like I can't
Did you
put them
post
on
them
my
yet?
computer right now on my laptop. I can't download them for some reason. They have
Oh, okay. All right. I was just curious.
they have some issues, and I might try to do it directly from the phone to the maybe the Facebook page. Yep.
Oh, okay. Did you? And one more thing. Did you gas up your car tonight, Tryon?
No. Why?
You know we're running out of gas in the southeast here, right?
No, I don't. I
Well,
did not
you
know
better
that.
check the news, man. You better check the news because gas is getting ready to go through the roof, and supply may be an issue here in the next couple of days.
Last night.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Maybe I should
Because
guess
of
up
the
then.
yeah, there's a problem with the pipeline, and it
Oh, the problem is
affects
something
all the way.
crashed the computer and shut everything
Yeah.
down.
Mhm.
But it affects everywhere from Texas all the way up to Pennsylvania and all the southeastern states. So
Mhm.
I never bought 82 gallons worth of gas in one day in my life, but I did today.
Okay, I will. I guess I'm pretty full right now. I just put gas, I think,
Okay.
yesterday, but I can top it off. Maybe I should top it off tomorrow on my way home.
Still, just check the news in the morning and find out if you're going to have shortages in your area because they're
Sure
lined up here, man, just filling them up. Everybody's filling up, and
thing.
they don't know when
They
they're
did
going to
here
get
today,
it
too.
to the gas stations again. So, all right,
Yeah.
back to flying. But just for all you southeastern guys, if you've had your head under a rock, go get some gas in your car. That's all I'm going to say.
You guys,
Okay.
you guys want to have a whole lot of fun, but be absolutely worn out the next day and the day after, because today's the day after. Saturday was my 5-year-old grandson's 5th birthday party. Between chasing him around the playground down there and taking him fishing and trying to fly a little hand launch airplane, some of those little 10-cent gliders that they were when we were kids. They're not anymore. I got Cracker Jacks.
All right. All right.
But I'm so whipped I can't eat them.
Get
Funny.
the prize, though. Get the prize.
Yeah, that's right. The prize.
I don't care. My prize is getting some rest.
Bill, that's tired. That's tired when you can't chew.
That's it. That's it.
The weatherman is
I'm
kind of
waiting for ice cream,
crappy.
though.
The weatherman is kind of crappy lately. I mean, he said like I have 10 miles per hour winds yesterday and stuff like that. And I said, man, I'm gonna go fly, right? So I'm charging on my batteries and I'm looking outside, 30 plus, something like that.
Yeah. I wanted to go too, but we went out.
Son of a beach.
Wow, that is cold.
Man, that was
30 degrees. Wow.
30 miles per hour winds, not 30 degrees.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty bad also.
Yeah, I said I'm not gonna risk it. So what I've ended up doing, hey, buddy. Hey. So what I ended up doing is that today after work, I came back. I took my boy to his taekwondo class, and after that I went out flying to use the battery. So I put like 6 flights chasing the sunset and stuff like that.
Good, man.
The last flight was in twilight. I want to say it was right there.
Wow.
If I had to put one more flight, it would be nighttime.
Wow. Yeah.
And actually, I packed up. I came back here, and I got home maybe 20 minutes before the show started, if that. So I took some videos over there, but I'm not sure how. It's like I'm trying to see what's going on here because I cannot put them from the phone to the computer. I haven't had this problem yet in the past.
Huh.
So yeah, this guy wants attention.
I never realized how
Go ahead,
lucky
go
we
ahead.
were when we have a hobby park just 20 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have but one hobby shop. We used to have 7. Now we got one hobby shop left in the region.
Yeah.
But the hobby park is 20 minminutes away, and everybody else. I've got friends that drive an hour to go fly.
Mm-hmm.
One
Yeah.
of my buddies drives more than an hour from North Wilkesboro, down here to fly with us on Saturday mornings. And I think, boy, I can't fuss too much about driving 20 minutes when he has to drive over an hour.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway.
Yeah.
So let me catch up with you guys. I got Carl in here. Thanks, Carl, for coming in, and Denny just came in. Thank you for coming in, Denny.
Afternoon, everybody. Evening, everybody.
Happy evening. And then on the chat box, this is regarding you, Mel. When you showed your little Satan, Banshee 15 says, "Oh, that's cool. Engine with the pipe." And then Banshee 15 says, "Little Satan, yeah."
It's kind of a little Satan. It's a little bigger, thicker wing, and rubber band mount for the motor. So when I hit the ground, the motor comes off without breaking the plane. I have a question for you guys. I have this OS 35 FPS. I wanted to do a stunt plane or put it on a combat plane. I'm wondering what stunt plane for a rookie like me would you put it on?
You said the engine again?
Well,
There's
it's an FPS.
Yeah.
FP.
Does it have the?
It's a 40 F35.
Does it?
35
It's a
FP.
stunt. 35 FP stunt.
Wow. Nice motor.
What's the cylinder? What's the cylinder made of?
It looks ABN to me, like a nitride steel. It looks like a typical FP.
I have one. I have one
with a nitride steel liner.
Have one suggestion for you. Send it to Tom Dixon. Let him rework it for you, and you'll have one fine stunt motor. I have one of those I've had for 30 years, and it's still running.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
So what plane would you put that on? A Nobler maybe or something?
It'll go.
Yeah,
on
a Nobler will be fine. Yeah, no.
Sig Twister.
Yep. Twister,
it's
a Nobler.
Sig Twister, but a Nobler, Aries, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a YouTube thing. No, eBay. It was a Sterling Yak 9. Are these newer FPs more power than the Fox 35?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I think I'll put a 25 on that other one then.
Let me tell you a little secret. Let me tell you a little secret. An FP 25 or LA 25, either one has more power than a Fox 35 and better manners.
All right.
That motor there that's a good motor.
This OS, yeah.
Yes,
all
sir.
right. I'll put it in something a little bigger, I guess.
You can put it in just about any 35 to 40 size, even a 45, if it's the right OS 35 FP. The old Reverend, he used to get those swinging 13-inch props.
There are people who believe that the 35 FP was actually more powerful than the 40. You can believe that.
Yeah.
But it's a strong engine. It's stronger than the old 35S, for example, that preceded it. Yeah, you put it on an Aries or Nobler, it won't even know there's an airplane behind it. You could go bigger.
All right.
Like John was saying, you could find, I'd say you probably top out at something around 600 square inches or so.
600 squares? That makes sense to me.
Yeah, Nobler's about Nobler and Aries around 540, 550. Those are generically Fox 35 airplanes, especially without a muffler. They were designed for Fox 35s before there were mufflers and stuff like that. And if you build them light, a Fox 35 will still work just fine. But the FP35 is considerably stronger than that. You can easily turn an 11-inch prop with it, so like an 11.6 or something like that, and should be happy. Actually, running stock, you might try an 11.4, 11.5, and it'll wind up a little bit.
11.5,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good advice. I didn't know what to do with it. But I know.
Yeah,
Now, on the chat box, let me interrupt for a second. On the chat box, Banshee 15 said, "Put it on a Sig Banshee or Twister."
That's a
The thing with
profile.
the
Those are
Banshee-
both profile planes.
The Banshee's nose is so long, you'd have to add a lot of tail weight to it to get it to balance
Yeah.
out.
If you're really having a problem figuring out what to do with it, you can send it to me.
Eddie,
He beat me
Eddie
to
takes
it.
care. Eddie takes care of he takes care of wayward engines for us all. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll take good care of it. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
It won't go to waste. I'll tell you that.
That's cool. I'm glad I got a decent engine, man. You know,
It looks like it's brand. Is that thing brand new?
It does
it's
look like
new in the box. Yeah. Yeah, it's new in the box.
It should live long and prosper.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't plan it 20 times the first day flying.
Howard has come in. Good. Oh boy.
Trayan, I have a question for you.
Mm.
That where's a good place for me to spec on the plans to get that thinner carbon tube for the center of those wings on the two bits?
Anywhere you want to put them.
Well, no, but where would I get it? I want to tell
where would you get it?
Where I want to tell people on the plants at least one source where they can get it.
Yeah, Amazon has it.
Amazon has it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How about carbon whatever it is there in California?
You mean CST Composites or something like that?
Yeah.
They probably have it, but my experience with them is just they're kind of pricey.
Okay.
Yeah, and you wouldn't need more than a little section, you know. It's like for your both wings to connect them, you probably will need like first 2-3 ribs maximum.
Yeah, but I
put
need
like
to
a
have
tube
the
inside of
larger. I need to have the two sizes, one that fits inside of the other. So.
Yeah. So you can find pairs of them. Just like they come, like for example, they have the 9mm to 11 or 11 to 13 or something like that, and they go tube inside the tube.
Just pay attention to your inside and outside diameters.
Yeah. And see what you find over there. I mean, just design around it.
Yeah. Well, what I've got in there was like the outer tube was about 3/4 of an inch, and the inner tube was about 5/8.
Mm-hmm. Now, yes, look at the metric ones. Metric ones are very popular and very easy to match.
Well, and I bought these locally here from a company making them for some reason, and they are heavier tubes than I really needed. So okay, I appreciate the information.
Yeah. I'm not sure what diameter those were. I don't remember, but I can measure them for you. If you want me to do that, let me see if I can find them. Not in here. Maybe not. I'm lost. Yep.
I've been there for a long time.
Yep. I don't know. It's just now Charles is gonna keep it. Okay, I found them. And he says like my stuff makes so much noise. Oh, he's baiting me up.
Make him big, would you, Charles?
Make who big?
Tran.
All right.
Make me big. I'm big already, man. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna make it bigger.
Oh Jesus, no. All right, so I think these guys are. Let me measure it quickly. Looks like 470,000. So I think that's 12 millimeters. It's 12 millimeters OD, and it looks like it's a 19,000, which is a half a millimeter. So it's this is 11/12. 11 ID, 12 OD. Okay. So
And that was
So
the
this-
one you use on the inside, right?
Yeah, whatever. You can use this one on the inside. So yeah, if you want to use this one on the inside, then yes. And then you find a 12 to 13 on the outside.
Okay. Got it.
Simple. And
Simple.
make the holes accordingly on the wings. That's it. Simple.
Yep. Okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yep. So yeah, I had some nice flying this evening. Man, I got to the flying field like it was about 8:30 or so. So it was on 8:30 to 9:30, 6 flights back to back. Just basically just change the battery, take off, land, change battery, take off, land. It wasn't like a real training kind of thing, but I just trying to practically drain the batteries because you shouldn't leave them charged. So I could have spent the time in my backyard running the batteries on the ground, but I can drive 20 minutes, 25 minutes to the flying field and drain them over there. Well,
I'm jealous. We're heading into the 30s again tonight. The wind is around 15 to 20 during the day. Still haven't been able to get out even a single time yet. So I am so jealous of you guys, and I don't even want to talk to that guy from San Diego.
Yeah.
So anyhow.
Yeah, we're flying tomorrow, hopefully.
All right. Glad to hear it. Just teasing. Hey, is my I tried turning my computer off all day, so it's nice and cool here. Is it making funny sounds or is it quiet so far?
No, it's still making funny
growling,
sounds.
all right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try to keep my mic turned off, see if that'll keep it down.
Danny, can you just steal your son's iPhone headphones?
Well, that's it. My sound has been drowning out everything. So we finally traced it down last week at the after party. Traced it down. My PC was making cat sounds.
Yeah.
And Mike thought I was strangling a cat off on the side or something like that. But,
Probably who you were, yeah. But
yeah. Well, actually, it's funny. The only moving part left in the computer is the cooling fan, and I think that's what's giving it up. So I tried leaving the computer turned off,
this is a
so
mic
there's no
issue.
heat in it. So
I think this is a mic issue, Danny. Your mic
like
has
a
some kind
robot.
of reverberation or something like that, or catches the sound from the
no,
speakers.
it was definitely the machine making noise last week. So and not to say that my mic probably has its own problems, but what the heck. Well, this thing's only a decade old, so it's still got good life in it, right? So,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a CD. The Wi-Fi doesn't work. But what the heck? It's got a picture. So, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go silent again here.
All right, man. So I saw you for a second, Howard. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. And I see Walter's come in. Hey, Walter, how you doing? I know your mic's muted, Walter. Oh, yeah, I could use that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I like...
Can't see what it is.
It's a Globy TAC.
Oh, okay.
A brand new one.
Look, brand new. Here's the papers.
Oh, wow.
Brand new.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Even has the original battery in it.
Where in the heck did you find that, Walter?
I've had this for many, many years
Oh, okay.
and never used it. Never used it. Anytime I ever wanted to use it, I left it at home. Which friend had one? Which friend, so I actually never took it out of the house.
One thing nice about it is they have
I'm gonna
3
connect-
displacements.
Well, I'll tell you what, those are great.
It's got-
You guys have them and they work great.
Yeah, I like it.
It's got, let's see. It's got 2-blade, 3-blade, 4-blade.
Mm-hmm.
Memory, whatever, I guess. But I've never used it. This is the original battery that came with it. It's clean as a whistle. In the box with the information.
Well,
So
that
if
would
I
be
see it up on auction, I'll know to. If I see it up on auction, I know.
You won't. I won't put it on auction. I won't do that. I'll use it.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
No problem.
But
Hey, did our stream end or what?
It's yours. Huh?
Oh, never mind. I saw something that concerned me, but it's okay. Don't worry. Never mind. We're good.
But like I said, it's yours if you want it.
I do.
I just didn't know what brand it was.
Right. I remember us talking about it, and you didn't know. So thanks. Yeah, that's good. I like how many decimal displacements it has. I mean, 4 decimal displacements. That's pretty good.
They're really nice. Several of our guys use those, and everybody likes them. They're a little bigger than the little one you drop in your pocket, but they work better.
Yeah.
The only thing I wished it had was a recharger.
Yeah.
You know, that it was rechargeable, I should say. Not a recharger, but that it was rechargeable.
Yeah, it's probably just from the timing it came out. That wasn't even available back then.
No, those are pretty old. But
Well,
they work great.
when you get it, you'll see the box is somewhat aged.
Yeah, that
you know,
that'll
it's
be
in good condition. It's in great condition.
that'll be good.
It literally never left my shop.
Wow.
Charles?
It's been in 2 states and never left my shop.
Charles, I guess Frank has its privileges, buddy.
Yeah.
Knocked out on that one.
Yeah, we talked about this last week.
Oh, we're gonna give you a hard time about it anyway. You know.
Yeah, please do. I don't mind.
Let's tell Sparky
he should have been here.
Let's tell.
Let me catch up on the.
Let's tell
chat
Sparky
box.
on him.
I don't want to ignore the chat box. So guys, go ahead, Walter. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm trying to joke around and say, let's tell Sparky you're soliciting royalties, or whatever. Otherwise, you won't let us on. Gary it takes Gary 10 times to get on until you.
Yeah, it worked the first time for him tonight.
First time.
Yeah, nice. Gary has I don't know what's going on with Gary's when he comes in. I hit allow. Honest, I do. And it just doesn't work. I have to reject him. Then he comes back. Then I'll try allow again. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't get it. But that's the guy.
Everybody's ghosted. I don't know how come I'm not a ghost.
It's probably your internet connection. You're at non-operational, according to what I can see.
Funny because I'm 10 feet from the router.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. You might want to lower your video settings just a little bit. Go from high definition down to standard. Before I start the show, I lower mine to standard.
I take mine low.
How do you do that?
Okay, the 3 dots there, right next to the red phone.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
All right, good.
How's that?
Yeah, it looks good. Let me see. Now you're good. Yeah, see, sometimes that helps.
Everybody got a little ghost symbol.
You know, it happens to me from time to time, and I just hang on. It goes away. It's just this too shall pass. You know, this could be the internet in general. Nothing wrong with your place. Just the internet could be just acting funny at that moment. But anyways,
hey, Trayan. Whoops, Trayan. I got my package from Okie Air, so I'm ready when you are, brother.
Cool, man.
I
Awesome.
got it all.
Awesome. I'm working hard at it.
All right, let me get on the chat box here. So Minnesota Mike, he came in, he said hi, and then after he said hi, everybody started saying hi to him, basically. And Jeff Riley said he's good here, but he's covered in lacquer thinner. And Minnesota Mike said, "Damn." And then Minnesota Mike said, "I've been putting together my car. Right, I've been putting my car together. Eagle Field is coming up." And then Jeff Riley said, "Cool, the orange car?" And Minnesota Mike said, "Yes." And Jeff Riley said, "Nice." So now we're all caught up.
Except knowing what the orange car is. We need to know the orange car.
Yeah, we need a picture of the orange car.
It's probably a race car. You know, Minnesota Mike's into speed. That'd be my guess.
I used to be, but at some point you realize you don't take the bumps as well as you used to.
Mm-hmm.
You get somewhere north of 60 and it's just not as easy to recover from those bangs and bumps. And the race car seats, at least mine, never had any upholstery in them. They were just, or not much. I was too chinchy. The padding weighed 5 pounds, and I didn't want 5 pounds in there. So it was a fiberglass seat in a sports car racer. It was a fiberglass seat with a little bit of naga hide over it, but no padding.
So this is the broken mold.
All right, cool. Not broken anymore. Good. Wow, that's good.
Polishing up nice.
That is nice. That is one shiny bird there.
Yeah.
All right, now I have one more to go.
I guess that's the only problem is I think you made your wing inside out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did actually. Not a good idea. So yeah, this is good to go. Good to go. I'm happy with the repair and everything.
Yep.
I can't complain. It's getting
Where was it repaired?
Huh?
Where was it repaired? Where
right here.
did you do the repair?
Right here. This was a chunk that was broken off here. This whole section. This whole chunk was out.
Yeah, he showed it last week, and you could actually almost see it, but it has disappeared now.
Yeah.
You can see it nice. Right there next to the hole.
Oh, okay.
But you
Very
can
nice
see
job.
What's the mold made out of, Trey?
You can see the crack here. You see that?
Yeah.
That's one crack, and you can see it underneath too.
Yeah, I can see underneath.
So this whole chunk was all
How did you
open.
crack it?
Shipping the UPS gorillas. They dropped it, and when you got here, I looked at it, and when I looked at it, it's like, shit.
Yeah.
You know, if you mark it fragile, they just try to see how much harder they can make it bounce.
Exactly. Yeah. There's something tells them like maybe they just dropped it. But the nice part of it is like if I'm running my fingers through it like this, I cannot feel absolutely anything in there.
Oh, that's
good deal.
That's fantastic.
I mean, you usually feel like if it's an inflection goes like this or like that, or if it's like that or like that. But no, I don't feel absolutely anything.
That's
great.
fantastic.
Hey, Cheyenne,
Good work.
is that what you were talking about, special epoxy that you fixed something last week?
Huh? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. That like epoxy. Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about a special epoxy?
Yes.
Yeah,
the manufacturer of this tooling board, it's also manufacturing that epoxy that's for repair purposes only. And
okay.
I guess you could say that you can also do a I mean, not just a repair. You can also probably join several boards together to make a bigger block or make a bigger part or whatever. So,
okay.
And that's the recommendation on the epoxy. I thought it would be a copy of this resin here. So when you glue it, you cannot tell the difference between them, but it's completely different. It's just that they have nothing in common. But that being said, when I polish and I blended this section in, it's the glued section that was glued had no interference at all, as of on the surface finish. So I think it's a good thing. It's good now. What can I say?
Looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Not bad.
I'm very happy. And the good part is that this is going to be the inboard, the lower side of the inboard wing. So it's not on the top of the wing, anyways. Which is a good thing, yeah. So
the lower inboard.
Yeah, the lower section of the inboard wing.
Man, those things never happen on the bottom. They always happen on the top.
I got lucky on that one.
Right.
And obviously you've done a spectacular job on the repair. Is there any cloth in that mold, or is that pure resin?
It's pure resin.
No, okay.
There's no cloth in here. So the idea is typically you have like some kind of a buck, and you finish it and you put cloth on top of it and you make your mold like that, right?
Right.
But the problem I had with that system is that it's flexible. You can twist it like this. If it's not strong enough, then you have to put plywood inside of it and no kind of reinforcements to give it some bulk to it so it doesn't twist and ribs and stuff like that. So it gets problematic real fast, right? So
okay.
So I was thinking about making out of aluminum, but aluminum is very expensive. And I heard somewhere about the tooling board and the opportunity to just make the parts directly on the tooling board. And there are several kinds, right? Some of them you have to cut the material and then paint it with some kind of a sealer to seal the pores in it. And then you use that as a surface to mold off of it, right? Mm-hmm. But then I found this guy here, which doesn't require any of that, and this plastic, it's actually, you can polish it. You can buff it out and polish it and stuff like that. So I said, man, that eliminates a lot of problems. And I said, and it wasn't very expensive. It was at the time when I bought these boards were like 72 inches by 16 and a half and 2 inches thick. That's a nice, substantial. That thing was pretty heavy too, anyways. And we bought it for like I think $270 or so for that block. If you try to buy the same thing in aluminum, you probably spend like $3,000-$4,000.
Mm-hmm.
So I said,
okay.
Man, I'm taking.
I thought it was a poured resin,
no.
but it was actually a machined resin board.
It's a machinable tooling board. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and
that's darn interesting.
Yeah, this is a special polyurethane. So in addition to that, you have compatibility because epoxies and polyurethane are very compatible with each other. Both on like release agents and everything else. It's easy to polish, easy to sand, easy overall. So you go straight to the negative and just machine it, you polish it, and it pretty much is ready to use after that. and that's what I have here. So this is going to be treated with semi-permanent, and then I have to worry about the next step in the process, which would be figure out how to use this vinyl cut plotter. I might have to buy some software for it. So that's kind of I'm polishing this guy right now. I think I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. I have a few spots here and there that I might want to touch the up and stuff like that, but overall it's pretty good. So I have the other half to do, and I'll have to remove all the wax and stuff like that off of all the other molds and clean them up and all the good stuff. Lots of work. But it's like the cool part is that you put the work up front and you do it one time. So typically you build a plane and you finish it, and you finish every single one of them, right? Painting, buffing, stuff like that, blah blah blah, right? Here I just do the finishing and buffing one time, and then if I'm gonna do the painting inside the mold and run with that. All right, I'll shut up. I talk too much.
No. I want to ask you a foolish question. If you don't polish up your stuff, how does that actually affect the tooling? Or do they stay that way?
What was the question? If I don't polish the mold, how will it
affect? How will it? What will it do to the product?
Whatever surface you have on a mold, that's the surface you're going to have in your finished product.
Oh, so it will have all kinds of different little nicks and stuff.
Scratches, whatever, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So the idea is that maybe you misunderstood the fact that what I'm doing here, I'm trying to pull a finished product out of the mold directly. So I don't have to paint it afterwards, or I don't have to put a finish on it afterwards. It's none of that, right?
Like cell painting.
Okay.
Because otherwise you would not care much about the surface finish then, right?
Right.
It's like I thought that's where you're coming from.
Yeah, I was trying to understand that if you didn't polish up the mold, how would that affect your finished product?
Yeah, will not look shiny
what
and nice.
Would it do to it? I get it. I get it now.
Yeah, and another thing is like the smoother the surface, the better the release that you're gonna get. Okay.
For sure.
So when you pull, epoxy doesn't like shiny surfaces. For example, put epoxy between two pieces of glass, you can just pull them apart with no problem, right? Because they're shiny. Epoxy likes a rough surface, and if you have a rough surface on the mold, you might be asking for some miracles over there, trying to get the part out of there.
Yeah, some headaches.
Yeah. So and many of us, when we do this composite work, we do the painting inside the mold. So you do put the painting, you lay the material and stuff like that, then you join the two halves, and when you pull the part out of the mold, it's already painted. It's nice and flat, everything nice and smooth, right? You don't have this elevation between the coats of paint or anything like that. They don't exist.
So what do you do after
Is that like
Just polish
adding
it?
gel coat?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's finished.
Finished. It's done. When it comes out of the mold, the only couple of things I do is like we have the portions where you join the two halves. You may have some flashing over there. You want to sand it off nicely until you touch down over there. And blend it in nicely over there on the seam. And that's about it. And if you want to, like with a little brush, you may touch up a little bit here and there, buff them out and stuff like that. That's about it. All the work that you're going to do, it's just a little touch up, if that.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah, and because you have the surface of the mold, you don't need a clear coat or anything like that. But you can add a clear coat in a mold if you want to, a super thin coat, and it doesn't add much of any weight. The difference between an unpainted part to a painted part for me was from 127 grams to 137 grams. We're talking 10 grams worth of paint in a whole panel, in a wing panel.
Nothing.
So it's insignificant at that point.
For sure.
Yeah, and mostly we do like stripes here and there and stuff like that. And we put a super thin coat of clear, and then you lay up the material to make the part. The clear is mostly just to bridge over the gaps in a cloth. So when you pull the part out, it's nice and smooth and stuff like that, without pinholes. It's a whole thing. I mean, just this is just it's a learning curve. I started to do this composite work, started making some glider wings in 2003 or 2004 or so.
I did the same thing. Glider wings.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yep. Vacuum bag?
Yeah, vacuum bag, but I didn't use a mold like you've got. I cut foam and then fiberglass.
With hot wire? Yep.
Yeah, hot wire and
yep.
Just glass cloth and some carbon in it.
Yep, those were my first wings, and I actually made a CNC hot wire cutter at the time for that.
I've got one too. I do.
To cut the cores.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I did it myself, everything on the CNC hot wire cutter. I made my own power supply, the whole machine, everything was just, and the machine was beautiful. I mean, I was cutting. I did a test cut, so I was trying to cut 1 inch block, right? And when I measured it, it was 996 thousandths. So I was off by the thickness of a piece of paper. That was the precision of that machine.
All right,
when it was
nice.
cutting. And especially I was making DLG wings. And if you look at the trailing edge where it feathers out like to nothing,
yeah,
and you put it you shine it through the light, and you can see the gradual change in color of the wing as the light is refracting through the wing.
Yeah,
I mean,
transparent.
Yeah, the quality of the cut was just stellar, you know, especially on. Yeah. Anyways, story of my life. Okay, I feel like I'm taking over this.
Well, you know a lot more. That kind of is just because you're smart.
I don't know about that. I think anybody can do this, you know, if they put their head to it, and I mean, you can do anything you put your head to it. You just have to want it bad enough and put the effort into learning.
Yeah.
Smart or not, I mean, just if you're not smart, you just go look at somebody that knows what they're doing, and you learn from them, and then you do it yourself. Big deal.
Trey, that's what we're doing.
It's an ambition thing.
That's what we all do. We copy each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this way it doesn't cost us so much.
That's right.
Yeah. I am. Yeah. I'm trying to restart this phone here, see if maybe it works better. Maybe I can transfer those videos. I had some videos that I took like from a first-person viewer of me flying the plane from the center of the circle.
Okay.
And I was trying to transfer them to the computer, but it didn't work for some reason. It says you cannot do it. It's being a little bitch. So I'm doing something wrong. I guess I have something else to learn now. How to fix that problem.
That's it. So,
if it's not one, it's another, right?
hey, so even Superman has kryptonite, huh? So.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's okay, Tryon.
Yeah, I guess. So let's try this again. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna try to do that because I can watch the videos on my Apple, but I cannot you know, yeah, for some reason I just cannot transfer them on my computer.
Yeah, sometimes mine don't want to work together.
White airplane right there on your bench. Oh, don't hear me. What is that?
What's what?
That white and gold airplane on Michael Dunk's bench.
On Mike's? Let's see. The gold and white airplane behind you, Mike. That's what he's asking about.
Come on, Oshka.
Yellow and white.
That one on the floor?
Yes,
What's
yeah.
that?
Righteousness.
Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, wow.
I don't know what it is. I bought this off of Ben Mills's dad. He told me what it was, but I don't remember.
Huh.
Oh.
Phil, you got any ideas?
No, I'm looking, but I don't know. It looks kind of like several different airplanes.
I thought it was a Cavalier, but it's not. It's if somebody said it, I would remember. I don't know, but it's going to the contest sell for $20 pile or something. But we're done with it, so we're getting rid of
That's
it.
not a misbehave, is it?
No,
John Miller, is that a
that's
misbehave?
not it either.
All right.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing really.
Okay. Looks like a nice airplane.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
What
not
size
bad.
engine would go in that, Mike?
46 is what we had in it. LA6. Got a bet. I think. Oh no, I took the tank out already. So yeah, it had a dirty tank in it. That's why I wrote dirty tank on the wing. Yeah, it had an LA46. I want to say the reason we didn't want to use only room there for a 4-ounce tank because I think it had like a 32 in it or 36 maybe the first time. And a 46, 4 ounces just wasn't enough fuel, and there wasn't enough room in there for a bigger tank unless I got in there and hacked it out and hogged it out. Okay. And I just wasn't willing to do that. So, and we've had this for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, man. It's been banging around the shop for a long time. I finally took the motor out of it and just got it in a pile with the other stuff that needs to go away. I have entirely too much crap in here.
Yeah.
Why, Eddie? You interested in it?
Maybe.
$20, man. It's all yours.
Well, the trip to Detroit would be kind of cost prohibitive, I think, to get it.
Yeah, I'll take it for $20. Just add it to my tab.
Yeah, I got another Vector 40. I got another Vector 40 that's built up. It's really light, but it's seen better days. I'd take a $20 bill on that one too. I think I paid Ben's dad. I think I gave him $100 for both airplanes at the Paducah contest. I paid $50 for each airplane. But the Vector, that's the one I won intermediate with at the Nats in 2018. I think that's right. Is that right, Dennis? You were there. You were judging me.
I thought you won with the P40, the Brodak P40.
Yeah, I remember. I remember the P40. Yeah.
Okay, I flew the Vector in 17 then at the Nats. I flew it in 17 and didn't win. You're right. I won with the P40. Yeah.
Well, Eddie, you just need to bring your truck over here, man, because I got all kinds of stuff for you. I hate to put them in the trash can because I mean they're good trainer planes, and for someone learning a pattern, learning new maneuvers or something, you don't care. You got nothing invested in it but a $20 bill. But if
I'm glad I don't live near you.
Yeah, I might have.
If it takes
You might have to text me your address, and I'll run down there and look.
Well, I'll meet you, Eddie. I mean, I'll throw a bunch of stuff in the truck and of what I'm going to get rid of, and we can wheel and deal. I'll meet you somewhere up around Rivergate or something like that.
All right, just send me a message anytime.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Don't worry. You got first dibs.
All right.
Hey, Charles, you have a new member here. On our a new member in our chat.
It's a small cougar.
Oh, I was looking around and I didn't know it was in your lap. Wow,
that's a big cat.
That's a big cat.
It was my little kitty.
Wow, it's a little about that kitty.
Amazing.
What are you feeding that?
Rats.
Errant neighborhood kids.
Birds, whatever he feeds himself with.
Okay. Wow. He's not starving.
No, he's a spoiled
Arnold Schwartz, the kitty. Gracious.
Nice. A lot of kitty there.
That is a lot of kitty.
You guys are withholding yourselves, aren't you?
It's a good thing we're not on the after hours show, huh?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Hey, Lynn, I saw Naomi's airplane.
What do you think?
She did a good job on that.
Yeah, you're darn right. She picked all the covering and the whole bit, and she decided how to stripe it and everything.
I want to see that too. Where did you see it?
I'll just bring it up.
It's posted on the Stunt Hangar.
It's on Stunt Hangar, and it's also on the Facebook page too, the Control Line Facebook page.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll look at it.
Okay.
I'll definitely
She
look
did
at
a
it.
nice job. It looks good. Tell her congratulations.
Naomi, congratulations on your plane. She says thank you.
She's gonna kick your.
You deserve it, sweetheart.
Don't say that, Tryon.
It has to do with donkeys.
It'll be a bad day if she does. No, it wouldn't actually.
She's gonna kick your donkey. I mean.
Hey, as long as she's having fun, it's all good. I don't have any problem with her being in model airplanes. I hope she doesn't beat me.
As long as mom is happy, everybody's
That's
happy.
right. You got it. That's exactly it. When we used to go to Brodax and we went into the hobby shop and Naomi would buy 4 or 5 kits, I never complained. Never.
No. You don't know how lucky you are.
Whatever kit you want, sweetheart, you can have. Oh, you want that one too? No problem.
Very cool.
It was all good until I got home and had to help her build that Fury, that little carrier model. Oh my God, that thing was something else. Oh, I thought it was going to kill me. That was a whole winter of serious pain. But you know what? It was worth it in the end. She got second in carrier with it the next year. I was shocked.
Wow.
She got second in carrier?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
First try. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
She took off, flew that little sucker around, and planted it flat on the deck dead center. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, really? Wow.
But that took up a bunch of those old stick in the muds.
Oh, yeah. They were a little shocked, too, I think, on that little deal. Only one of them managed to beat her.
Hey, Lynn, how'd your 60 size profile come out?
You want to see it? I've got it all. I got it all dressed up. I just have to paint the fuse now. Hang on.
I can't believe all these people ask, do you want to see it? Does a cat have a climbing gear?
Like the bear poop in the woods. I mean,
Yeah.
And anywhere else he wants to.
Yeah. Where does a bear go to the bathroom? Anywhere he wants to.
Yep.
Hey Phil, did you and Minnesota Mike ever get together? On email?
I sent him my email. I emailed him, sent him my address and telephone number, but I haven't heard back from him yet.
Minnesota Mike, you should give Phil a call.
Hey John, I'm working on my Sparky imitation here with my growing my stash out.
Oh
and you go
Lord,
too,
it's
yeah.
got to be that much longer before you can deal with Sparky.
Yeah. Wife asked me, she says, "Why don't you cut that off?" I said, "You're the one that told me to grow it out." She said, "Grow it long."
It's not a real Sparky imitation unless you're sanding.
Yeah.
People around here
That's
wouldn't
true.
know me if I shaved.
That's true. If you want to imitate Sparky, you got to have a piece of
Hey,
sandpaper.
while we're waiting on Lynn, you
beautiful
guys want
airplane
something I was
sanding
doing?
Yeah, Robert, please. I'll make you big, Robert.
Yeah, I got tired of running around the shop all the time for all the damn tools that I use on. So I had this service cart kicking around. I don't know if you can see it there.
Oh wow!
look
So
at
I just does that show up at all?
Cool.
Service cart.
Yeah.
With trays with planes and saws and every kind of hand tool and drills and measuring stuff, pre-cut paper for
Wow.
just whatever around. In the bottom, I'm gonna set that up with that 16-inch wide wire closet shelving, and I've got a bunch of those blue bins that set in there, and I'll just get a whole bunch more supplies in. And then I got another unit over there that I set up with pull-out trays that I use for each model I'm working on, or fuel tank supplies or whatever, and then all the nuts and bolts and wire and music wire and tubing
looks
and
kinda
whatever.
expensive.
Because I just got tired of walking around and around workbench getting stuff, and on the floor they
you got
had
a
a
few
sit
bucks
on
invested
those
in
2x2 interlocking cushions. So I did
Oh,
just
yeah.
about my whole shop up in that cushion floor now. So if something engine falls off the bench, at least it's not going to break.
When are you going to start building something
And I
in the
finished
shop?
up my smoothie, Rodax RF smoothie today, and put a new engine and tank on my flight streak, and working on one of my SV11s now.
When are you going to actually
finally
do some
get
work in that shop?
taking a bit of
That's
time
a
to work
proper
on
plane.
models, so it's a good feeling.
That is a proper plane.
When are you,
You
going
like
to start
that?
doing some work in that shop? There's no way
What was
you've
that?
done any work in that shop and it's that neat and clean. Good grief. That's beautiful.
Well, that's why I got
It's
on the
official,
wall
guys.
and
I'll never show
big
my
ass
shop.
dust collector in the corner.
Wow. That's really nice. That is really nice.
No, I did it for a lot of years on professional cabinet making, and that's one of my trades. And so, you kind of learn how to do the workflow and sweep up once in a while, which makes the whole job a lot easier. And that's why I wanted that cart too, so you don't have tools on the workbench. You just reach behind you and grab one and set it back.
Mm-hmm. Well, you sure got a pretty shop.
I picked up one of those ultrasonic cleaners too. Len, if you want one, you might get a chance at Princess Auto. They go on officially on sale tomorrow. Heated 2.5 liter ultrasonic for $100.
Oh, cool.
So I got one for myself and one for Paul. Tried it out. Works great. Yeah, and they've got a sale on the Vapor Rust too in the big pails. So that's just fantastic for cleaning up just about anything. So anyway, that's... And Len, you were doing show and tell, weren't you?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this or not.
Let me click on you, Lynn, just a second. Oh, there you are, Lynn. Yeah.
Oh, the shark.
Oh. Ooh, that was nice.
This is my profile 60 powered shark. It'll be Evo 60 in it. And nice. Naomi designed the paintwork on this one. They're the graphics on this one as well. It's called Lemmy. Lemmy the lemon shark.
Yeah, nice.
Lemmy, I know Lemmy.
Hey, Lemmy. How thick is that fuselage?
How long or how deep? It would be about 5 inches.
How thick?
It's half inch.
How
half
thick?
Inch thick. Half inch thick with 1/8 inch doublers. Huh?
It might shake a bit.
Oh, it shouldn't shake.
The Evo is pretty smooth running motor.
Is it?
I'm not running.
I hope so.
I'm not running a Super Tiger in it. I'm running an Evo in it. And the last one I had with that motor ran fine, and it had the same fuselage design.
Well, sure is pretty.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Looks good.
Yeah, it turned out pretty nice. 60. Evo 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked up a 61 real cheap, brand new RC. I haven't tried it yet on anything though, but it's probably similar.
How's it for weight? How's it for weight? The 60 is 13 point. The 60 is 13.2.
Okay, hang on a second. I'll find out.
Okay. See, I'm pretty happy with the way it's coming out. I'm going to do the fuselage black with an orange canopy, so it really stands out.
Oh, yeah, it should look good.
Should look
So,
pretty
so this
sharp.
is Naomi's plane?
Yeah, she'll fly it, but she won't own it. At least not yet. She's flown 60 powered stunters before. Doesn't bother her. She just doesn't like doing any aerobatics with them. But she'll take off, fly it, and land it, no problem. She's flown almost all my airplanes except for the 90 ship. She won't fly that.
Oh, that's the wing display,
Well,
right?
she doesn't pick her power away.
Yeah, well, it's 88 ounces. She doesn't want to fly that.
Wow.
88 ounces?
I don't want to fly
Holy
that.
moly.
I don't want
How did they get 88 ounces? I thought it was much lighter than that.
It was. Here's what the problem was. When I had it all framed up and ready for covering and everything, with the motor and everything in it, muffler, tank, and all, it was 60 ounces. And I figured I could finish it up for about 70 ounces. And then I blew the finish totally. What I did is I put this coat of a primer sealer from Brodax, some crap, I don't know what it was, and it was old, and it was no good, and it weighed the thing down like I had no idea what was happening, and oh my God. Next thing you know, I put 18 ounces of finish on an airplane.
Oh, it's terrible.
18 ounces of finish.
Wow. Wow.
Pardon me for a second,
So,
you guys. Hey, Phil,
Yes.
Minnesota Mike said he hasn't gotten the email. And I copied his email and pasted it and sent it to you. Your
Put it
mic's
on here
muted.
again. Put it up and I'll do it again. I'll write it down, do it again.
All right.
But I thought I know I sent it to him, but I must have sent it to the wrong place. I'll try again.
All righty. All right, you guys, go ahead, Lynn. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
Checking on
It's all
the
good.
No messages.
No, I was just going to say, it went from 60 ounces to 88. That's 28 ounces. So including covering, I put 28 ounces on it.
Wow.
I don't know how I did it. I still don't know how I
then,
did it.
That Evo 61 with an
Yeah.
RC carb and no muffler, 20.4 ounces.
20.4?
Yeah, with the carb,
What?
but no muffler.
No muffler.
With the muffler, I could weigh that too if you want.
Take without the muffler. You say it's 20 ounces.
20.4 with an RC carb on it and no muffler.
That is scary. That's way too heavy. That weighs as much as my Roadjet 90.
Yeah, it weighs just slightly more than, well, actually about the same as an LA 65 that I've got.
That is crazy weight.
However, I'll probably throw it.
There are two. Remember, there's two different Evo 60s. There's an Evo 60 that's the same size as the big block FX and the LAs and stuff like that. That weighs like 20 ounces. There's a smaller block one that's built in the same case as the 46 and the 52 and stuff like that. I think that's the one Lenny's got.
That's right, the stunt one.
Yeah, big one.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that's I think that's closer to about 14 or 15. Maybe a little less. It's an ABC, but
13.2.
Not real heavy.
Yeah.
Charles,
yeah, 13.2. I just weighed it last night.
Yeah, Len, you're dead right about that Brodak filler. I did my chipmunk with it, and I've just been putting it off for the last year to tackle the sanding because it's going to be a bitch. I've got to sand that weight off. It's heavy.
Well, I'm almost tempted. I wanted to ask you guys. I'm almost tempted with that 90 plane to take 2 gallons of acetone and wipe the whole damn thing off. What do you think?
What was that stripper or something like that works so well to clean that stuff off?
Will it take everything? Like if I take acetone to it, can I take everything off? Like will it take the covering too, or what's it going to do? I have no idea.
I've seen Randy Ryan strip down an airplane. He actually was lifting the covering. He was lifting the tissue off the balsa wood, almost like a piece of monocoat. All right. And he used a product. He used a product called Dad's Stripper. You apply it. You let it soak in about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. And it dug in deep enough where it went. He was literally able to get down to the wood, down to the balsa wood level, peeled off everything. Wow. And it sounds like, frankly, it sounds like you got to do that. You got 28 ounces of finish on there, and you got bad
including the covering,
like that.
Including the covering.
Yeah, I can't comprehend it. You know that you want to stop. You're not just wiping off the color coats here. I mean, you got to be getting right down,
take it right to the balsa.
Yeah,
like I'd like to take it right back to the 60 ounces and start over. That's what I'd like to do.
Well, if you could get it back in that neighborhood, you got a fighting chance. At the very least, frankly, I'd be scared to death. I'd monocoat this sucker just to make sure that it didn't go heavy.
No, that might work too. Anything would be better than what it is. I mean, basically, I've got an 88-ounce monster sitting down there that I'm probably never going to fly hardly ever again.
Well, 28. You take 28 ounces off an airplane. My gosh, that's.
And it's unfortunate because it's a beautiful looking airplane. But I mean, it even won a Pilot's Choice Award at Brodax. But it's just so heavy. I mean, it's just not worth the bother to take it out and fly it anymore.
My arm started aching as soon as you said that. So.
28 ounces. That's a small airplane in itself.
I cannot take 28 ounces off of my plane. If I take 28 ounces off of my plane, I cannot possibly do that. It weighs about 22 when it's done.
You guys know
I bet you Trian's molds only weigh 88 ounces.
Yeah. No, see, before it just the all the parts, right? Wings, tails, fuselage, nose,
right?
Ready for the hardware, before the hardware and the battery and the motor, 22 ounces.
Yeah.
And that's ready to go.
Wow.
It's insane. It's scary life.
Yeah, no kidding. So I have a very big temptation to do it just as an experiment next year and see what happens.
Get you washed up. Get you washed up. I
probably got $100 worth of balsa in that thing now because of the value of balsa wood. It might be worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a cougar here again.
Oh yeah.
Ah, there it is.
More attention.
And it's
Arnold
still like a
Schwarzenegger.
brand new airplane. It probably only has 40 flights on it.
Wow.
Well, like you say, you gotta recycle that balsa these days.
Yeah. I'm very tempted to just do it, but I got to make sure. What's the name of that stripper again, Dennis?
Bubbles.
Yeah, the product was called. It was called. Hang on. It's called Dad Stripper. All right.
I'm sorry I didn't hear it.
All right. Now, get your heads out of the gutters, guys. This stuff is called Dad Stripper. All right. And I understand that there's actually some other products out there with different brands that work very well. I think Randy Powell used a different product on his. He rebuilt the shoestring, and then I think he rebuilt this Cobra, and he did the same kind of thing where he basically started by stripping them down to nothing and, rebuilding the finish right on up from nothing. So you might try a personal message to Randy Powell and get his advice. I think he knows his way around painting really, really well.
I will do that and see what I can find out. Thanks, Dennis.
At this point in time, then you have absolutely nothing to lose on that airplane.
No, it's just taking up space. I mean, basically, it's just taking up space on the rack is what it's doing.
That's
it's not a loss at all. So if it doesn't work out, it's an education.
I hope it's on the bottom rack.
No, it's actually higher up. If it falls, it takes out about 5 others with it.
Cracks the concrete on the floor.
Plus, it's got one of those Tryon meat slicers on the front of it too. It's got one of Tryon's 4-blade meat slicers on the front.
Hey, Lynn, Minnesota Mike says the acetone will take the glue also.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to use acetone.
No. Okay, I won't do that. No, I'll find out what I
just
can
send it
use.
again. Let me know if it comes through this time.
There it is.
Hang on, Danny. Yeah, one more time, Danny. One more time, Danny.
Sorry about that.
There we go.
It's okay.
Yeah, this stuff I mentioned this a couple of months ago. I was looking all over town for it because Randy Ryan said that's what he used and it worked great and everything like that. Couldn't find it anyplace. Went online, couldn't find it anywhere. Finally found it, and it's made in Fort Wayne, Indiana, 5 miles from where I live.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh wow.
I couldn't find a source for it. It's like made downtown in Fort Wayne. So
wow, amazing.
Wow.
I could send it to you, Glenn, but then they'd probably arrest me. So.
Oh yeah, they'd arrest you for trying to ship illegal products over the border or something.
And heaven forbid, when you open the box, you'd have the gendarmes and your address too. So.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, don't do that. I'll find something. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Charles?
Yeah.
When I do, I'll do it outside with a good mask.
I just sent it again and it came back address not found. So could you send me his again or let me send you mine? You send it to him?
Okay. I sent I just copied he sent me an email and I copied that email, so I'm surprised.
Well,
that
I don't
Charles, can I share something?
Anyway.
Yeah, hang on one second, trying one quick second. Did you Mark Lumen and did you Lynn see your PMs I sent you?
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
Yeah, I sent you a
He said
PM.
his mic isn't on.
I sent you a PM and I sent Mark Lumen a PM. Oh, Mark Lumen's not on. That's Mark Wonky? No, that's Mark.
I'm not very good on the computer, so if I want to check it out, I have to go up here. I can do that, though. I better not, though, or I might not get back in.
All righty. I don't know
My
if I have your
connection's
email
been pretty
address.
good
Do I-
tonight.
do I have your email address? Huh, I don't know. Hey, Mark, you're on Mark Lehman. You're on Stunt Hangar, right, Mark?
His mic is
His
not.
mic's off.
Okay. Well, the gentleman who wanted Mark and Lynn's, let's go on the Stunt Hangar and PM him that way. So I tried helping you out. But
Okay.
Tryon, if you want to go ahead and hit the play button, or go ahead and do that. You're big, and we're ready.
Okay.
All right, let me go there and
gmail.com.
You were taking off. Wow.
this is one of the flights that I put this evening. Might be the first one.
Shoot.
Might be my.
This.
Now, is that when the wind was blowing?
No, there's a guy that was over there. Then I was just almost walking into the circle. I was just like,
Look at that turn.
yeah, yeah. So I was just trying to put up a nice easy flight here. Just actually, this is my first time trying to do this kind of thing. Next time I'm gonna zoom out a little bit.
Is that a GoPro camera on your hat or what?
No, it's my iPhone.
So your iPhone is where, on your head? Or
Yeah.
how are you doing this?
Yeah, on my forehead.
That's using your head.
Chew up some glue and just stick it there.
Huh?
I said you chew up some gum and just stick it to your forehead.
No, I have like a strap or like a strap that goes around my head and on top of my head, and the phone mounts on the forehead. And I was just trying this for the first time to see how how it's gonna look like, and didn't turn out too bad.
No, it looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, and I was just very curious to see how, like, to give you an idea of the squares on this thing, which is right here.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's like, that's why I said I need to zoom out a little bit because of its.
Right. Right. I only saw like 2 of the corners, 2 of the 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this one you could probably see the first outside square. When I pull inverted over there.
Your electric plane is really quiet.
That's an ion drive.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's in stealth mode.
Yeah. I'm trying to work on my rounds.
Really? Yeah, your rounds look nice and round.
Yeah, I like your intersection. You get vertical on that.
Mm-hmm.
You
thank you. Appreciate it.
Intersection.
Uh-huh. What's this?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Is that fast enough?
Yeah.
But it's a sweetheart, it just turns and locks so beautifully. It's just
That's what people say. I unfortunately I had to leave Friday when I had a chance to fly.
Uh-huh.
Very unfortunately.
And here when the round is so. Go ahead.
It's nice when a plane comes together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a sweetheart in the flats and stuff like that. I think the hourglass is going to show nicely here.
It looks to me, I don't know if it's an illusion, Tryon, but when it's flying level, It looks like the nose is slightly up, just a tad. You see it?
Maybe a little bit, yeah. But it's
It
just
kind of has to be, Charles. Symmetrical airfoil doesn't get any lift unless it's got a slightly positive angle of attack.
Yeah, of course.
On the wing.
Huh. I was just
this
curious.
is the this is the overhead and the four-leaf clover. Yeah, but you can watch it like how nicely it tracks.
It tucks under really amazing.
It's so easy to fly. I mean, just this is the one thing I have to say about it. Just super easy to fly.
That's what you want.
Well, Trajan, I think you're cheating. That plane does all the work. You're just standing out there holding the lines.
Kind of like that. I was just fooling around here. That I want to say that was in a space of half of a loop.
That was
that horizontal light was in the space of half of a loop.
Wow.
I was just fooling around with it. And actually I could do a square in the same space if I wanted to do a square 8.
Guys, I gotta get out of here. My medicine's kicking in. I'm about to fall asleep. So.
All right, Eddie. Thanks for coming in, Eddie.
See y'all later.
See you, man. See you Friday, right?
See you, Eddie.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
I like the silhouette of your plane too when it's flying, Tryon. It's a nice silhouette.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So.
Ooh, there we go. Up close.
Yeah.
Now that paint you put in the mold, right? And that's how you came out?
No, this one I was done after. And that's when I said this is the last time I'm doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, but I was trying to make this video there just to give a matter of perspective from my point of view as of how fast you can turn. I mean, just one thing I really like here was the hourglass. Where was the hourglass?
That was pretty tight and tidy hourglass.
Oh, this is the square 8. Let me move forward a little bit. Here you go. Here's the hourglass again. And it's just zoom. So first corner, second, third. No hesitation. It just goes straight in.
Right. It must give you a lot of confidence.
Oh yeah. It's just go for it. I mean, and this is in the setup I have on it right now. This is the mild setup. It can turn even faster than that. I just can't keep up with it. It's ridiculous, So yeah.
So what length lines are you flying on, eyelet to eyelet?
I'm not sure. I think that I'm around 57-ish or so.
Okay. Very nice, Tryon. Very nice.
Okay. So that's that.
Very nice.
I bored you to death.
No. It all helps out. It all contributes.
So I gotta say goodnight, guys.
Hey, Robert, thanks for coming in.
All right, Robert. Good night.
Really good job on your cart. Really good job on your cart.
What's
and,
that, Charles?
Your cart looks really nice.
Oh yeah, one other thing that I did too, real minor, probably not an original idea, but using X-Acto knives, you always want a really sharp knife and a beater one and whatnot. Always got them mixed up and buggered up a new blade or whatever. So I just color coded them with
very good
heat shrink.
Nice idea.
It's a good idea.
So I know which blade is the sharpest and which one I can beat.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Send me your address. I'd like to come build in your shop.
Okay, you guys have a good night.
All right.
Good night.
Thanks.
I'll
Take
come
it
and
easy,
build up in
Robert.
his shop too.
I'd love to have your talent building in my shop. You
Cool.
legends are always welcome in my shop, Dennis.
Take it easy, Robert.
Take care, Robert. See you next week.
Okay,
Or
bye
Friday.
now.
Rather,
Bye now.
Friday.
Super.
And I'd just barely be able to fit that card he made in my shop.
Charles, I hope it went through that time. I didn't get a message.
It did.
back. It didn't.
Matter of fact, I just checking out the chat, and Minnesota Mike says, got his address, Charles. Thanks. So he has it.
I didn't get any
I'm glad
message
to hear
either.
that
I
was-
didn't get
that
any
was a
message
challenge.
either.
I don't know why it wouldn't go through.
Oh, I did a PM to you, Lynn. It's in the chat. Not the chat on YouTube, but the chat inside this space here.
In Stunt Hangar.
Not Stunt Hangar, but right here.
I don't know how to find that. I don't know. I don't know how to do any of this stuff, so it's
Okay.
struggle.
No
It
problem.
makes me
It's hard to learn.
struggle. It's not.
No,
it's,
no problem. No problem.
I'll just spend my whole night chasing it, and I don't want to chase
Oh,
it.
there's Howard. I wondered where Howard was.
Yeah, I'll let the person know another way of doing it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just that I'm chasing it, and I'm spending all
Thank
my
you so
time
much,
chasing
Mike.
it.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
understand, Lynn. I totally get it. Trust me, I'm doing a lot of stuff here. Trust me, I get
I
it.
hear you.
He just sent me a message. I just got it, and he got it. So thank goodness.
Oh, you're welcome, man. It's fantastic, awesome.
I don't usually have that much trouble sending an email. I don't understand what happened, but I was doing it on
Yeah.
the phone instead of the computer. So who knows?
Yeah, it happens.
I went to my PMs on Stunt Hangar and deleted everything by mistake.
I've
Oh
done that
no!
before.
So they're all gone.
I've done that before.
Yeah, deleted all of them.
Wow.
Oh well, it happens.
Yeah, they're just.
I'm just not quite computer savvy enough.
Yeah.
There you go this way. Sparky's got a lot more room on his server now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, with all those
Well,
PMs.
I don't know about you guys, but mine only takes about 10 messages and then it says it's full. That's it.
Oh, mine goes crazy more than that.
Yeah,
I only
mine
get
too.
about. No, I see. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but whatever.
It's having to go through Canadian customs.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the Canadian thing. If you're Canadian, you get half as much of everything.
There you go.
Oh well.
I did get one surprise the other night, Trey. I woke up and my shoulder doesn't hurt, so we're back on track to try to get ready for Nats.
Oh wow, that's great
That's
news.
awesome.
Yeah, my let me see if I can say this time. My niece is a nurse, but she's a nurse in the stroke unit. But she says, well, let me see that. I told her it was hurting Saturday. She said, let me see that. So she pulls it out the side, and she pulls it and popped it. And when it quit hurting, it felt so much better. But I can put it over my head and everything now. So I think we're going to be all right. She said, she told me that I had dislocated it, partially dislocated it. I don't know what the heck I could have done to do that. But anyway, it doesn't hurt anymore. So that's the first time that's worked
That's
in a
good
while.
to hear.
Those damn overhead eights.
I don't know what it is. I think this was actually trying to get something out of the top of the building, and there was something on top of it I didn't know about, and I tried to catch that and still hold the ladder. Oh, anyway, long story short, I don't want to do that again. What is Mike doing? He's doing a lot of cleaning tonight, man.
Well, he's going to have some company. He's going to have
some VIP.
Some VIP. He just wants to kind of make it presentable, so he's working on it. Here comes Mike now.
He's really working. He's really working tonight. Looks like you're staying busy tonight.
I'm finding stuff I didn't know I owned, man.
That's what happens when you get too much shit like everybody else here.
Yes.
And you just bought 4 off eBay.
I won't say I think I know who's coming through, but his initials are BH.
BH, yes, that could be.
Yeah, we
Or
won't
what?
say his name over the air, but his
BH, the
initials
initials.
are Bob Hunt.
Yeah, it's not big and heavy either.
That's the
No,
other
no.
team stunting group anyway.
No, Bob's not coming here.
Oh shucks.
No.
I just want him to come see that bar. I want to come see that myself. I forgot the name of it now. That's the problem with getting old. You can know stuff for years, and you go to tell somebody, and it goes out of your head just that quick.
And you knew it just as you started to say it, but then when
I
you get
know
to
it as
saying
soon as
it,
I sign
you don't know
off,
it
too.
anymore.
That's the embarrassing part. The Bluebird. The Bluebird.
Yeah.
Bluebird Cafe.
Oh no, no, I know now. I know what you're saying. Yeah, Bob's been talking about coming to Nashville and wanting to do the Bluebird for the guitar thing. No,
Yeah.
I'd make Bob stay more than a night. Just somebody's passing through town. They're just passing through town, so they're just stopping in for a little bit. That's all. That's all.
Well, I tell you what, if you were to clean up my shop to try to get it as clean as yours looks right now, you would need a D9.
Well, you're only seeing about 8 feet of workbench here.
Yeah.
There's another 15, all that crap behind me on that table, and there's a
I
lot.
made the mistake of
There's
telling
a lot.
somebody
That's what Eddie needs to take some of these planes off my hands so I can get them out of the shop, man.
Well, I made the mistake of telling somebody I would store some stuff for them for a few weeks, and it's been down there for about 3 years.
Oh,
I had to try to
no.
get in touch with them and tell them, look, it goes by June 1st, or I'm going to take it to the dump. There's a truckload of crap downstairs. It's not mine.
Oh, no, that's not good.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to be a friend, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I definitely, after finding, I mean, I knew I had most of this stuff, but I don't need to buy anything else. I got a dang old hobby shop in here, man.
Yes, you do.
I mean,
I can see most of it. Wow.
It's ridiculous.
It's easy to do. I mean, you over years and years of accumulation is just amazing how much you get.
Oh, no kidding.
Why do you think I built 8 airplanes? I had to use some of this shit up. Sorry.
Oh, speaking of accumulation, guys, is the package with donations and stuff like that made it to Romania after all.
Oh my gosh.
Those guys are like a bunch of kids in a candy store.
Oh,
and
man,
love it.
awesome.
Many thanks to everybody who helped. Again.
I wish I could have got some stuff down there. I didn't get it in time.
They
guys,
are-
I don't know if you can see this, but go ahead, Trey, and I'm sorry. I'll finish up when you get through.
Yeah, I know that they got so much stuff in there, and like you guys said, I accumulated so much stuff in time, and I looked into my attic, and I saw kind of like bits and pieces of all kinds of stuff, and I said, you know what, I'm not sure if I'll ever use them again, so I just took them as a big pile and stuff like that, and just dump it in there, just put stuff. They are set for a good time.
If you send another
Maybe
load
this will be the beginning of a world championship team out of Romania in the future.
if you send another box over, I've got some stuff I got together that I did not get to you that I would like to get to you to get to them.
Mhm.
But Minnesota Mike just sent me a text. We were talking earlier about we didn't know what kind of car he was talking about. Now I don't know how to put this on the box, but on the box. Anyway, he sent it to me on my phone. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Oh, I can see it. Let me make you big.
That's
Joe.
a Rambler with a blown.
Yeah, it looks like a Rambler.
Or blown. That might be carbureted.
Whoa.
But it's a blown motor in it for sure. That's a lot of horsepower in an old body.
Uh-huh.
I used to drive a
But it looks like-
with a blown 350 Chevy in it for a friend of mine, and I'm telling you, that's an experience. And that Rambler is not much longer, I don't think. Best I
You
can
need to
remember, I
tap
haven't
your
seen one of these
screen.
in 30 years, but that car is not much longer than the Anglia was. That's a lot of horsepower in a short car.
Yeah.
It's a handful.
It
to
looks
hang on
like
to.
it looks like the chassis has been narrowed though. Look at the wheels
It
set
does.
in
It looks
further
like
like
it's sitting
that.
on something else. A lot of times around here, the guys take old S10 pickup trucks and put that body up under 53s and stuff like that. And that may be what he's done. There's no telling, but wow. That's quite a car there, Minister Mike. That's nice.
Hey, Steve.
Good to see you, buddy.
Steve Hines coming in. Come on, Steve.
He's trying to step
You
in.
can do it.
Pretty quiet.
You
He
can do
did
it.
it.
I got
He's there.
confidence in you. There
There
he
he's
is.
There he
there.
is.
Make it big, Steve. Make it
So-
big.
So,
So how you doing, Steve?
Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna check out.
All right.
Good
All
night.
right, try
Hey,
Be
good
good,
night,
be
Jim.
hive.
Thanks for coming in,
Take it easy.
trying.
You're welcome.
Try and let me know when, buddy. I'm ready.
I'll let you know when. I mean, it's not gonna be this weekend, but probably next weekend as earliest.
I'll start shooting for that then.
Okay.
We'll start getting things together. I got a paint scheme that's different than the one I told you. It's black and white checkerboards and some red, but just keeping it simple. Trying to keep it simple.
I got a cooler paint job for you.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
you're gonna make it.
We'll go
Hey
with
Phil,
it.
you're gonna make it a newspaper, huh?
A newspaper.
Black and white,
Black
red
and
all over.
white, red all over.
No, I was just trying to keep it simple. See, KR2, the real airplane, is made in North Wilkesboro. And I finally got up there to take a look, and they had one sitting on the tarmac. It's all carbon fiber, hand-laid airplane. Essentially, it's Tran's same way of doing it. They put it in great big molds, just like Tran's doing. And they mold this full-scale aerobatic airplane. And they paint it in the shell. So I went to try to see if I could learn something. You'd think you were dealing with government secrets. They won't tell you nothing. But I'm telling you, it's a beautiful airplane.
They won't tell you what kind of paint they use.
Paint scheme, and he says I might just steal that and put it on a real one. So, whatever. You know, I'm tickled. If somebody likes one of my ideas enough to use it, I'm tickled.
He wouldn't tell you what kind of paint he used, though.
No, he wouldn't tell me any of that. I tried my darndest. I said that's what I'm really trying to find out is what kind of paint and how to apply it, and they wouldn't tell me any of that. He said, no, that's a trade secret, and there's a lot of people would like to know. I said, but I'm talking about for model airplanes.
No way, yeah.
He just bit his lips and So anyway, it was the end of that. But it pretty simple. It looked really nice.
Too bad
you got a better idea. I'm always open to new ideas.
Too bad you couldn't walk around in there and see what manufacturer was on that paint can.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I had my phone with me. But I'll tell you a little secret I found out. I can't fit in that airplane.
So it's a model airplane.
No, it was a real one. I was looking at the KR2, and that's a nice airplane. They brought one to Winston-Salem Air Show about 6 years ago. And the only plane I ever saw at the air show that the plane singularly impressed me more than that one was the Su-31. The guy, it was his last year of performing aerobatics in the United States, and his last air show was going to be Winston-Salem. Well, he got the flu and could not perform. So the next year he came back with that airplane. He performed one U.S. air show that year, Winston-Salem. And I'm telling you, if you see a model airplane do things and they go up and they tail drag and they bring it down to 20 feet off the deck, you know, if they crash it, they're out a few $100. This guy crashes, it's his life. And he did it. He got down to 20 feet and then went straight up like a rocket. That is an incredible airplane. Torque rolls to the left, torque rolls to the right. Quite an airplane. And the plane had paint on it. It was painted. If I could find the paint scheme with that pink on it, I've got an Su-31 downstairs I'm building. That's the French guy's airplane. And if I could find his paint scheme, I would put that on it, including the pink. It would be on there. But that was impressive. I never saw an air show that really just wowed me like that one did. Blue Angels, now that's a different story. I'm talking one singular piston engine airplane. It never wowed me like that one did. But anyway.
You know, I got to be at Oshkosh the year the Russians brought the first Sukhois. And they came in on that big Antonov. And they had a Russian female aerobatic pilot who did a demo flight. on that Sukhoi. Did you see that?
I've seen
she
her.
did things of that. I never,
she's amazing.
oh man, when she did that roll, hanging on the prop, and then rolled flat in the vertical condition all the way around, and then brought it back and hung it on the prop again. And then to come out of it, she just pushed forward and it flew right out of it. I could not believe it.
He did that.
That radio only that big around. You know?
He did that too. And I've never seen a plane do that before. I've never seen a real airplane hang on the prop like that before. And then he did that maneuver. And I said, oh no. And he's doing this at 30 feet, 20, 30 feet. And we turned the smoke on and the smoke blew all the way around. I said, my goodness. I've seen some air shows. This guy was unsurpassed by anybody I've ever seen.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I saw Corky Farnoff and his father fly the Bearcats, and I thought that was the best show I'd ever seen by piston engine plane. And then this dude came, and he just absolutely he outdid anything that Corky and them did, because their stuff was all flying up high. You know, altitude is insurance. This guy didn't have any. He was less than a plane length from the ground.
Wow. What was his name?
Spooky looking. Do what?
What was his name?
I wish I knew. I'm trying to find out. I'm looking back on the web. I tried to look on the website today, performers who have performed at Winston-Salem Air Show, and I could not find it. No, that's a Pitts. This thing was SU-31, Sukhoi SU-31, but it was incredible. I mean, this guy was about 70, it was 60. I think he was 65, 68 years old. Old enough, the American Aerobatics Board was making him quit flying aerobatics, and came back the next year and put on another show, and he absolutely wowed everybody.
Wow, it's amazing.
He was something else. But anyway,
Mel, are you from Michigan?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Got a lot of family who is, but I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I was born in Kansas City. Everybody says that's why I'm as stubborn as a mule.
I was talking to Mel.
Oh.
I'm from Central Utah.
Oh, okay.
If you're meaning me, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. I was just. We had the one guy that came in that one night from Michigan, and I can't. He was supposed to try to get a hold of me, and I can't get a hold of him.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who that'd be. This is my first night in here.
Oh, okay.
Watching you guys, and wondering if there's any good flats to fly on around John Miller's place out in Delta.
Oh.
That's all.
What do you want, a place to fly? Yeah.
Well, I'd like to fly some control line and RC, you know.
Damn, Charles, you want two guys from Utah on in the same night? That's
amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We're getting to be a big state.
Steve, we have two Canucks on here tonight. I mean,
I was just wondering, what's the rest of the state doing?
Yeah, really.
I don't care.
I didn't realize you guys were like at almost 100% of the people in Utah fly control line.
Yeah. You know, it's easy for Utah to get 100% on its COVID vaccines. There's only the two of us, you know.
Y'all states so small, you had to give each other the shot.
My shot.
No, there's places around here. I've been scooping them out. There's a big field behind the high school there. They play soccer and all that on.
Yeah.
And I don't think we'd get in trouble going over there flying. You can fly RC and control line in that area. There's several spots around that I've looked at because, you know, eventually I'll have something ready to fly now that I get my shop up. And, you know, anyway, I've been kind of eyeballing places. I plan on doing a lot of electric work though here because, you know, it's a small town and until I feel them out and see what they'll tolerate. I don't want to take a big old dueling 60 and run a high-speed classic high-speed run in their city park. That wouldn't probably go over well.
Hey, John, thanks a lot. I finally got my Turnigy props.
Good deal. Big John, if you ever put that bike together, take a picture of it. I want to see what that thing looks like with that paint scheme. That is one pretty paint scheme.
The bike?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You are,
Yeah,
you are quite a patient fella, because that is a beautiful job all done in Mylar. I'm just wow.
Well, the fuselage is painted.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the wings.
Oh, well, that was fun, because I just made the patterns up on the computer, printed them up full size, laid them on the monocoat, and when I laid it out on the computer, I made my 1/8-inch laps so that they were correct. I laid a piece of glass down, laid them down, laid one on the other, took my little hot shoe, little monocoat iron, and stuck them together. Now, when I got done, I was just dealing with. Oh yeah, I was dealing with one sheet. I just lay it on there, and you have to be careful around where the seams are. Let me get it over here so you can see it a little bit. See what I'm talking about?
That thing is gorgeous.
Well, while he's doing that, I want to say hi to Greg. He came in here, Greg Nielsen. He says, "Evening all from South Florida. Thanks for coming in." And we're going to shortly be translating to the after party.
Oh,
and
Lord.
but I want to at least tell people in the chat box thanks. They were talking amongst themselves quite a bit. Mostly Minnesota Mike and Jeff Riley were going back and forth and had a really good conversation. We had Gerald Wimmer in there and Banshee 15. Just a second, John. And Jack Snavely was in here. Gordon Haddon. And we had 20. We had at our height of our show, we had looks like 25 concurrent viewers. We have 26 likes. Wow. So thank you very much. Pretty good show, and let's wrap this thing up, and we can carry on, but it's going to end the live stream though. Okay, so with that being said, good night, y'all. Go out there and have some fun. Come back and tell us all about it, and we will, as Sparky would say, fair winds and tight lines, and see ya.